Hello, heroes, and welcome back to some more Slithering. This is kind of our Twitch stream live post when we don't do main game session, and this is episode 2. We had a lot of fun in the first session. Uh, I was thinking back on it, and I just love how I set up the marketplace like I was supposed to, talking about the Darkwood stuff. And David's like, "Oh man, I really want some of the stuff from that stall." I'm like, "Yes, you do." And then boom, ooze. Uh, so kind of a fun opening to a campaign when it just kind of surprises the party with some combat. And so you all dealt with that very poorly, but came out ahead and defeated the Black Pudding, I believe it was. At which point, a representative of the Guild of Merchants, a woman named Abayone, which you will notice I have shared her picture, but I can also do the whole maybe like super share. Is that
Yes,
it?
one super share, please.
Did I do that? How do I do the super share?
Not presently.
How does?
The while it's
Uh,
clicked on,
okay, while it's clicked on.
are you
While
clicking on a token or
No, I'm
Oh,
clicking on a
I
picture.
found her.
Yeah,
Did that
diff-
work, or did you
Yes.
find it like
That
naturally?
worked.
Oh,
No,
so
it
if I
worked.
drag it out, it pops it up for you guys. Got it. Awesome.
Very legal.
Learning. Yeah, so she came out and thanked you guys for saving the marketplace in lieu of the city guard, which showed up shortly after the combat, but the whole combat took the course of a minute, minute and a half, and who knows what would have happened in that time. And she offered you all a job, and she basically asked you to go investigate the. This has been happening around the city recently. This isn't the first ooze to have popped up, and she asked you to go and look into it. She gave you 50 gold. The Merchants Guild gave you a Traveler's Any tool as thanks and compensation for saving the marketplace. And she told you that there were two potential places you could look. She said that there is a preacher named Bats Ulan who preaches every sundown at the Adayanki Pavilion. And there is also a nearby nation called Nex, which is known for ooze crafting in particular and kind of other magical advancements. And their envoy maintains an office at the edge of the Iwasa block near the northern gate, and his name is Mafzat Ahadin. And so she kind of told you these are two potential things you could start looking into when you want. They also offered you room and board and healing to get you ready for the oncoming whatever may happen. And I have reached an agreement with Kayla to have blunt arrows at the expense of 10 foot of max range for the bow. And hopefully I don't regret that.
Can
Listen.
I put styrofoam caps on the end of my trident tips?
All I'm saying is every other fantasy RPG has allocations for blunt arrows. They're a real thing. It's not something we made up. Like, you could get on Google and find them. They exist. Why
I think
path?
it's ridiculous that piercing damage causes oozes to split apart.
You know what?
It just
not
does,
like-
okay?
Hold on. It's not outside the realm of possibility that your character would tie maybe like a rag like around the point. Get creative with.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Oh, well.
Anyway, Kenny is benevolent and is letting me have the blunt arrows.
Yes.
So, all is well.
Do we have any AoE damage? Because
But no, that time I tried to make a net out of my spider butt silk, and he's like, "No, you can't."
No, no, hold on. The spider butt silk wasn't me. That was the scarves.
Oh,
And
okay.
I agreed to let you have a copious amount of scarves as long as you didn't gain any mechanical benefit from it. And the first session after I made that agreement, what'd you try to do?
Make some rope.
Yeah. I'm not the one who broke that agreement.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, Aldi had a lot of stars
Okay. So in this campaign,
in his ass.
I remember. Thank you for giving us the rundown of our. I knew that one of the names, I had perverted in our last session. I was like, okay, we're gonna go kick some butts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to go to the embassy instead?
Um, I think I would. The preacher sounds like a good first start. The embassy seems like it could be the start of a longer, like, side arc.
More drawn out,
But but I,
filled.
before we do anything, I'm sitting here thinking about these little skull and crossbone marks we got from these failed saves.
Hey,
For
Fiona doesn't.
Yeah.
it,
Did you all fail them except Fiona? Yeah. Yeah, you
oh,
did.
I'm fine, dearie.
See, none of us know that we're infected with something that's just gonna cause us to turn inside out.
I mean, it wasn't really an inside out. It was a complete amorphous transformation.
I just wanted to remind our listeners that 80% of us have been stricken with something. And
That
probably
is-
as soon as we
yeah.
rest.
Well,
Yeah,
they offered some healing, so we can go do that instead of sleeping it off.
Yeah, that's the first course of action. Let's all go get healed. Because we
yeah,
all
so
dead.
you guys
I
can
was-
restore your hit points to full.
Yes, my hit points that I lost.
Wimp.
But Abayone also got you lodgings at the tavern near the market, and so you even had your own probably, but um, at this point, she also recommends you rest and recuperate because you don't know what tomorrow might bring. Or if you choose not to, you don't have to. You want to keep going? Keep on going.
No, we can rest. I'll go to the tavern. I could really use a sarsaparilla.
Why is that?
Why sarsaparilla specifically? You just been playing Fallout recently?
Is that a boomer thing? What?
I don't know.
Listen,
Yeah, Fiona loves Fallout.
everything doesn't have to be like old people. She can just like things.
It just felt very random.
Listen.
All right, so that's fine. You guys go to the tavern. You rest. You are tended to by the clerics that work for the guard. So, you know, nightfall. No one feels any ill effects when they wake in the morning. Has a lovely breakfast.
Can we just tell you that you're the worst?
What?
You know what you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I think it's perfectly fine that we're all sick.
Oh,
Or that
Fiona's fine.
Everyone but one is sick. Because I mean, if it was just one of us, that would just be sad. It'd be like.
So I do have a question. Like you're all at the tavern. People recognize you. You got a bit of a name for yourselves as the Merc Busters, as I believe you are called, and saving the marketplace. How social are you guys?
Oh, I'll talk to anyone that listens.
All right.
Yeah, anyone willing to buy me a drink will just get an earful.
Cool.
Sunny Sombra is one of those people that brings a book to the bar to like go away.
Okay.
And he's at the bar at the very corner, and like he'll chat occasionally with the barkeep. For the most part, he's nerd bourbon and
We lost you there at the end.
has his nose in a book.
Bourbon in a book. Got it. Philippe.
Thinking that they they're gonna try to play it tough. I mean, they're maybe a little patron of this space before, but in our previous journeys, but they might have a reputation to try to. He's not necessarily interested in drinking, but to do bets with people if they're thinking that he's not as tough as he looks, then he'll try to prove them wrong.
Maybe do a little arm wrestling or shots. I like it.
Yeah, and if he does beat anyone out for arm wrestling, just immediately jumping on the table and like posing.
Yeah. I like it. Theodosia?
Theodosia will talk to people only if she is spoken to.
Okay, well, a lot of people come up to you and they, want to learn some more about you. They're all interested in, who you guys are, where you came from, how you got so strong to beat that giant black pudding. And so most of you happily converse with everyone, share some drinks, share some stories, and then you go to bed. You wake up the next morning. Everyone feels fine, especially Fiona. And what do you guys want to do?
Well, so all of us are obviously going to make any of the provisions we needed. I'm going to fetch my blunt arrows and we're-
Philippe, are you looking to switch weapons out, perhaps?
So that's an interesting problem. Because I think that I can go through it all again, but when it comes to thrown weapons, there aren't many good choices for a barbarian.
Nope. No, they're not.
Um,
So-
wait, let me
Chuck some 1 damage rocks. How about that?
Oh, heck yeah. So, like, yeah, most of these are uncommon. So for Philippe to be able to use them properly would actually, I guess I'm uncertain about this. Would I be able to try to procure one? Like it would be just take effort in game as opposed to just being an automatic you have access to this through
Yes.
a feat? Okay.
Yeah. So uncommon weapons are usually dependent on the area you're in, on whether you can get them or not. But you can always make diplomacy checks to try and find them,
Gotcha.
like scouting the town, asking the merchants, talking to guardsmen.
I
What do
still
you
like
want to try and find?
the idea of Bailey tying rags.
Tying rags on it.
You gotta blunt it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm realizing now that some of these also are non-lethal.
Mm.
So that could be awkward. And
Well, I'll tell
This-
you that oozes aren't immune to non-lethal.
oh, they
So
aren't.
That's you can do that if you want.
For some reason, I was thinking that they were because constructs don't change. Well
They're
then,
not constructs. They are living creatures.
they are. Yeah, they're alive.
though they are probably immune to most mental effects.
Probably. Shoot, I just had something open, but I closed it all out of frustration.
As we do.
Whoops.
Been there.
Ebola?
Ebola?
Wait.
Like
No,
B-O-L-A?
Ebola is
Oh,
a
that's,
disease.
that's not even uncommon. Okay, yeah, so Ebola.
How do you spell that? I don't even.
BOLA.
I'm not getting any results in the compendium for it. Is that on a?
It's in the advanced player's guide.
Well, of course it would be. The book I don't have on here. Oh, Fiona, I
Right.
lost you.
Oh, it's also in Gods and Magic, so you don't have that either.
You
huh?
lost me?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't lose me. I'm right here. Oh, there goes everybody.
Yeah.
So you-
Might want to reconnect.
Now Philippe, Saniz, Theodosia, and Kenny are all gone.
Yep.
Is there no like throwing
Hey, we
hammer or
turned it-
anything like that?
Oh, there's a light hammer and a juggling hammer. The juggling one is uncommon, and the light is agile, which means that rage
Mhm.
doesn't work with it.
Did you say juggling hammer?
Yeah.
What?
It's
Yeah.
probably from what's it called?
From
Extinction
the
Curse.
Adventure
Extinction
Path,
Curse.
Yeah.
Juggling club.
Oh, Juggling Club. Thank you. Yeah, it's from Extinction Curse, I'm sure, because that one's themed around the circus. But yeah, no,
So
I can get a
are
bola.
you doing a throne build? Is that what's going on? Is that why
Yes,
I
you
mean,
need
that's
that?
that's what went on.
Sort of. I just wanted range. I don't know.
It sounds like you keep saying Ebola, so I'm like imagining you like throw a weaponized virus.
I like it.
I mean, it's one way to make them, ooze out till they're all liquids.
Full.
Welcome.
Yeah, they're already liquid.
Right then.
So yeah, I guess you could probably find Ebola. You want to make a check for me?
What do you mean make a check? It's not uncommon.
It's not uncommon. I thought you said it was uncommon. No, it's not
No,
uncommon.
I
Look
made
at
a
that.
mistake.
He
Yeah, he
I
just
ruled
he,
it out
uh,
because it was non-lethal.
he amended
Oh,
the
yeah.
record.
Ah,
Yeah.
let the record be amended and let yourself have Ebola.
Wee. How much
They
does it
will.
cost to transfer everything?
They will. I will be again kind and benevolent, and they will just trade it
Did you say malevolent?
directly for you.
I heard malevolent.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Benevolent, with a B, not the M. And they will just take your javelin in exchange and give you a matching,
Okay, thank you.
since you built the wrong item for the campaign we're playing.
Oopsies.
Hey, at least he remembered to take all of his magical items at character creation.
I mean, you three still haven't set up any of your inventories, so
I have actually.
So it is morning, and you know that Bats Ulan does his sermon every sundown. And so you have time if you want to do something. We're going to say shopping takes a little while. Fiona, you file a formal complaint with the Merchants Guild for the weak hammer, but you don't think they're taking you seriously though.
They never do.
Like they take the paperwork and they're like, okay, yeah, no, okay, yeah. Definitely, we'll move this right on up the ladder.
That's good. I'm glad to see that young people are finally taking an interest in the proper way of things.
So you have time until the evening for when the sermon would take place. You know that at the very least, you know that he lives in a secure compound with his like a walled and gated community with his acolytes. Other than that, none of you would know much about him. So you are free to ask around about him if you want, or you can go see the Nexian ambassador if you want to spend your morning doing that.
This isn't going to be like a Joseph Seed sort of thing, is it? They're not a cult, are they?
I don't know what you're talking about. They are an established religion, and they believe things.
I mean, like a lot of people who study this say that cult plus time equals religion.
Well, so what do you guys want to do?
All religions are cults.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, that was.
Probably gonna cut that part.
I mean, this is live. I want to remind everybody.
Don't be a coward.
All right, so I think Kenny is hinting that we could probably go see the ambassador if we wish to.
Or you can gather information on Batsulan before you just show up at the sermon. Since you as players know nothing.
Let's gather information, which is a literal thing
It is.
in Path.
All right, let's gather.
I do want to see the ambassador.
No. Maybe.
This compendium is awful.
Wait. Stupid.
All right, so what are you guys doing first?
Information?
Sure. Make me some diplomacy rolls and tell me who you're asking.
While I'm in line filing my formal complaint, I am going to ask the Merchants Guild representatives what they know of Batsulan.
Okay.
For a 16.
So you ask them. They're clearly annoyed at you still, but one of them says, "Oh, isn't he that he's that like religious nut, right?" give sermons about how gold and material wealth leads to corruption, and you must sacrifice it all to get enlightenment or something like that.
Listen, one poisoned pile of gold and they all freak out in this region. Like,
But then you learn some other things, like you learn stuff that you would already have known just by being in the town. That he lives in a secure compound. The gate is shut all day. He comes out every sundown to give a sermon.
The way.
all right,
So-
next.
Who else wants to do it? Who are you talking to?
Can I do a religion check at all?
Yeah, I'd allow that. Who are you talking to
Yeah.
though?
The locals who seem like, at the bar, like I'll kind of bring it up, and anyone who seems to know anything, I'll try to poke further.
Okay.
What did
Rolled
I
it twice.
get?
No.
Did I roll
25.
it twice?
25 is the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that first one. 25.
So you're talking to the locals in the bar, and one thing important that you learn is that there is no deity he is tied to specifically. He is known for saying the path to enlightenment is not limited to a single deity, and we learn it through our lives, not through gods. And so it's not tied to religion. If you're talking in the bar, a cat folk sitting nearby will kind of look over and be like, "You mean that racist jerk? Why do you want to know anything about him?"
I mean, is this one of
Rhonda,
those
that's
only
you.
like
Rhonda?
only humans
trying
go
to
to heaven sort of thing?
Bronder's kind of like stuck on the racist. How is he racist?
What do you mean? He only lets humans in his compound? I mean, he'll sermon for the rest of us, but the only people who can actually truly seek enlightenment are just humans? I mean, please.
Yeah, no, that's. Does he say why?
I don't know. I don't waste too much energy on the guy. Went to one of his sermons and talked about how cat folk don't have the same level of intellect as the humans. I was done at that point.
Sinise like snorts from across the room, like that's hilarious. Say, very, very smart.
I see cat.
Anyone else want to do anything? Look into
Alright, so
anything
who,
else?
like-
This is time. You don't have to do it all out about Batsulan. You could look up other things.
I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
What are like the options of places to go and people to talk to? I'm having a hard time like
Anything in a
Conceptualize.
city. You could talk to people in the market. You could talk to you go to see go to an actual church. You could go to outside the plaza and try to talk to some people there. Maybe people are waiting around for the sermon. You know, pretty much anything you can think of. It just helps me know what people would be in the area to give you what information they would have.
You have an idea what you want to do? What do you need? Okay, so with Philippe is a little forward about things.
Mm-hmm.
So what he wants to know is what sort of muscle the ambassador and this church have.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who he would ask in the city about that. I think he'll
I
just
mean,
ask
you could talk
anyone.
to.
He will ask anyone.
You could talk to like guardsmen. They might have had encounters with them if things ever got rough.
Yeah.
So why don't you roll diplomacy for me?
look at
Let me try real
I
quick.
see that, that cat just crawling up the wall in the
Is
background.
there a
No,
bug?
go back.
I love it. What you
Okay.
trying to do, kitty?
There must be a bug or something.
Where is my diplomacy? I have 4. I got a 10. Woo!
We're all distracted by Mako.
So what they would tell you, the Nexian envoy works alone. He does not have guards. He does not have um, administrators. It is just him. The compound, they don't know much about the compound. The guards are not allowed inside the compound. And the plaza has given them no reason to storm it, so they haven't.
Fair.
All right.
I'll go get Raven. You think of something that
My
you're gonna.
grandmother made that quilt.
Anyone
Alright.
else want to do anything else before you go either see the envoy or wait until sunset?
I will go ask Barkeep because I'm pretty chill with him. I don't like talking to people.
Mhm.
Barkeep, what he's heard around people.
Alright. Go ahead and roll another diplomacy for me.
I just on the
Wow.
I don't know.
My.
Critical
I'm
success.
so diplomatic. It's ridiculous. It's because I
All
read
right.
so much.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. So that's enough for basically all the information on him. He is incredibly racist. It is a cult. It is in fact a cult. You you learn without a shadow of a doubt. The bartender tells you that their daughter actually joined the acolytes. Like he was priming her to take over the bar and be a business owner, and she forsook all of it, gave away her life savings, gave up everything, and joined as an acolyte of Batsulan.
Wow.
He will
was
also tell you
against
that
me and I
he is
saw it.
incredibly charming. You know, he hasn't gained this following by chance. His ability to sway crowds, to pretty up words, to spread ideas are incredible. Like he is a top-notch public speaker, and if he didn't make his own cult, he probably could have been an amazing merchant.
Thank you so much for your information. Sorrowed.
You are not picking up on your microphone.
I'm sorry.
That picked up.
He says, "Thank you very much for your information. I appreciate it, and I offer my sympathies for the misfortune that has touched your family."
I'll say if you see my daughter there, if you're going to the plaza, you know, could you tell her to come home?
Yes.
Do you want to get anything about who this daughter looks
Well,
like?
yeah, I mean, I would.
I was gonna say that.
I can't get. I just see Addie like get absolutely no voice whatsoever.
He says, "Of course, I can do that for you. How would I identify her?"
And he'll give you a basic description. All right, Theodosia, do you want to do anything?
I would like to go talk to the ambassador.
All right. So Theodosia at some point says, "It's time. I'm going to go talk to the ambassador. Do y'all want to go with her or just let her go alone?"
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
I feel like we should go as a group. Just a fun.
Listen,
no. Listen, why don't a couple of you just stay behind the tavern? One of you goes deals with Bots Ulan. One of you goes deals with the envoy, and it's all great.
if Scooby Doo taught me anything, it's that the best way to proceed is to split the gang up.
No.
So we're all going to
things
go to the
go well.
ambassador. Every one of us.
Well, I learned that the ambassador's not gonna cause us that much trouble. Like, it's not like they're. I mean, if we got questions, they can yell at us all they want, but they're not gonna be able to kick us out.
I'll go with you.
All right, so you're all going.
Yep.
You head to the northern gate as instructed, and you find the Nexian envoy's office. And to say it's unimpressive would be an understatement. Uh, this cramped office is filled with folios, scrolls, and stacks of loose paper. Even the papers seem to wilt in the hot, humid air of the stuffy office. A large cat sprawls atop a cabinet nearby, motionless except for the tip of its tail. Uh, Mafzat is, I wouldn't say happy to see you, but it seems to be that this is a break in an otherwise boring day where nothing is going on. So he is a thin man who wears half moon spectacles over his watery eyes. You see he has a weak chin and kind of wears a perpetual scowl. And as you walk in, he says, "Ah, yes, yes, yes. I was told you were coming. Welcome, welcome. This is my home, I guess, if you could call it. It's not quite as wonderful as the city of Quantium, where I am from, but one must serve their homeland as they must, yes."
Oh, what a charming young man you are. It's so nice that you took the time to see us. And she pulls a candy out and hands it to the ambassador.
He kind of like takes it and looks at it and then just sets it on the desk.
One of those peppermint ones that has a little Christmas tree on it.
It's a Werther's
No,
original.
Werther's original. I mean, come on. Now, what brings you here? I have a lot of busy work that I must do. And
And
you
by
know.
busy work and by serve your country, do you mean like poison people here?
What? What exactly are you accusing me of?
I believe it
Kobold?
sounded like sedition.
Well, I mean, it. This is the one who's like home country. They like make oozes, right? And there's an ooze problem.
They are known for a lot of magical things, oozes being one of the things in which they craft a lot of.
Yeah, you
But
and
you
your
just
ma-
like come out and say it to his face.
Just raises to his face. I
He
get
wants
it,
to
yeah.
know if you made the pudding, sweetie.
I have heard about the incident in the marketplace, and I cannot believe that you would just rush here like I was clearly to blame for this.
I mean, we
Like
took
me
all
on
day.
my great country of Nex have to do anything to this scant little town with nothing to offer the world.
Well, if you think so little of it, I mean, that's not helping your case.
You see him grow visibly angry. He says, "Listen, I have allowed you in here. I can have the guards remove you if you'd like."
I think what my simple associate is trying to say is
Pretty kind of simple.
You.
if there's anyone in the vicinity that would have the ability to create these oozes, perhaps you might know them or from whence they came.
Or
Would you
how?
like to make an impression on this person with
Using
a,
that
say,
amazing
diplomacy check?
Yeah.
See what we get. Oh no!
Oh no! For everyone listening, that's an 11.
That's,
Bullshit.
you got a 20 and then a 2.
2 on the die.
And he says basically, "I know a lot of people. Do I know of someone turning people into oozes? No, I don't."
Theodosia is going to play with the cat and see if it moves.
Give me a nature check. Anytime now.
Oh
Ooh.
no!
The cat is completely unresponsive to anything you do. You like poke it and it just goes. You try and pet it, it just
I'm gonna
melts into the
I'm gonna
cabinet.
turn to the ambassador of Nex and say, "Hey, dude, I think your cat's dead. I'm sorry."
My cat is fine.
And
They
what a
hail from
fine
Nex just like
cat
I do,
it
and
is.
it's much cooler there, and we have magical air conditioning, and it's just awful in this backwater city of tents.
For obvious reasons, can Sinise try to get closer to the cat and offer some friendship?
You can make me a nature check.
Okay.
Oh.
What's up? What's up,
When
my
you go up, the cat kind of perks up and nuzzles your hand a little bit, and mops it, looks over, and says, "I guess that makes sense."
Ooh, racist.
I mean, the dude's been nothing but racist since we got here. Though to be fair, Sinise threw the first stone in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was not racist. Philippe was racist.
Oh,
It was
I'm
Phelan.
sorry.
Yeah, Phelan
Yeah.
was the racist
I got
one.
confused because
I
on
was just
your
xenophobic. I wasn't
icon,
racist.
your names are backwards. Philippe
They
is
are
under your
backwards,
face,
yeah.
and Sinise is under David's face.
Doesn't make
Really?
Yeah, it
Good
should
job.
it should be
Alright,
Sinise
different.
and Philippe is how it should
Then
be
I'll
ordered.
change it.
And on our screen, it's
It's all our image is flipped.
Yeah,
oh,
because
they're
everybody's
And-
mirrored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's weird.
Raven, no.
You did provoke the cat with your
Look at that
critical
cat
critical roll of 31.
Yeah, so he does seem at least his mood has improved slightly because you made friends with his cat. So what now? Are you just going to barge in here and blame me for turning people into oozes all day, or do you have actual things you want to talk to me about?
Well, I have a question because, like, the ooze touched me, and I feel like a little weird about it. I didn't like being touched without permission. So,
Do I look like a psychiatrist?
well, I just wanted to ask if, like, I need to be worried about anything.
I don't speak to a medical professional.
But I
Yeah,
thought you
we're-
were the ooze professional.
I am an administrator from the great city of Quantium.
Well, they
In the
told
glorious
me you
nation
knew
of
about
Nex.
oozes.
I don't work on oozes myself.
Do you know then who maybe if they didn't make the ooze, who knows why people turned into an ooze?
Don't. This is not my problem. You are here for no reason. I don't even know why you're here. But
So
you can leave.
but before we go, do you happen to know anybody that might know the answers? Maybe you play bridge with somebody who knows how to make an ooze.
I don't do much here. The people here are too simple for me.
You don't play bridge? So what are you
No.
doing next Thursday night? You can sit in.
Really?
Yeah. I invite him to the next
Where's this? Where are you playing?
Oh, it's right in town. We play every Thursday night.
Oh.
But actually, in this town, bridge means that you go under a bridge and see if it collapses, and if it does, you lose.
Yeah, so I'll
I
invite him to
mean-
the locals Old Lady Bridge Association. The OLBA.
Make a diplomacy check, but with a +2
All right.
Ooh.
for appealing to something that might matter to him, instead of just calling him a racist murderer.
Yeah.
21 on the check.
Just calling him.
You gotta bump your microphone up, dude. You gotta
Okay.
you gotta just make it like always work or something, because like.
With the
Yeah,
plus,
okay.
I have 23.
All right. You seem his attitude appears to have improved towards you a little bit. He says, "Well, okay. I mean, I think I can come play some bridge. This town is pretty awful, and I could use something good."
Your administrative skills, I think, will help be quite a boon to your ability to play the game.
Right? Anyone else want to try anything?
Mm. If only I had any shot.
So again, I've been trying to set up some stuff that might interest him, and if you're trying to befriend him, say,
Yeah.
maybe talk about those things.
Anybody skilled in society might actually be great at this.
Yeah, I was
He,
trying to think of
he talks about how cool his city is. Does anybody have society?
I
I
do.
do. What do I have? I have
Stronger?
a
Do you wanna talk to him about Nex?
Yeah, some bougie stuff, like cathedral.
yeah.
Or you could talk to him about great. I don't know if they have cathedrals in X, but like they can be kind of bougie, like the Pope.
Yeah, I would probably just kind of, bring up, that in my travels, I've gone through the city and just like point out a couple like would that fit under
So
society or
for talking about Nex with him, your options are Arcana, Crafting, or Society.
yeah, so to society. Boop. Trying not to double click again. What did it
So that's a 21.
21?
And so you talk to him, and he just lights up as soon as the conversation turns to Nex and Quantium. Like, he apparently just loves his homeland, and so he tells you all about the continual lights that line the streets so people are safe at night. He tells you about the automatic doors that have gust of wind cast upon them, so when you approach, the spell goes off and opens them for you. Like he just goes on and on about all these wonderful things. He's like, I know you remember because if you've been there,
Yeah.
this is the stuff of the future.
Yeah,
Next is the future.
Brondor would really get into that too. Just yeah. Oh, and I remember it just was amazing, and very easily impressed by like how nice and like fancy everything is.
Yeah. So
Speaking with someone with class, like
yeah.
try to these guys.
So the kind of stuff he talks about, like Nex is basically a magical experimentation world. Like the country that is what they focus on. They focus on magical experiments and using magic to enhance everyday life. And so he loves talking about all the different little things, regardless of how expensive or stupid the idea might be, that they use magic for. And after he goes on and on for probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, um, he says, "All right, all right. I don't know anything about these oozes or what's turning people into oozes, but I do have some information about stuff happening in the area that my contacts have given to me, and maybe that'll help. I have been a little worried as of late that the Nexians have been contacting someone other than me in the city, and so if you're willing to maybe look into that for me, I can give you some information." Hmm?
Oh, certainly, dearie. Anything for my future bridge partner.
All right, and he shares two pieces of information with you. It says, uh, one thing I know is there is a camp nearby, the Boamandu tribe, nearby the city. One of my contacts, Numu, an elven healer of sorts, has been treating people with some strange sickness. I think it kind of falls in line with the other stuff that you've been talking about. So you could check that out potentially. Um, and then the other one is a friend of mine who ensures deals get done, named Grishik, has been running into a lot of these oozes over in the Baykar block. Like a lot, like too many for it to be random.
Okay. Um, we should probably go check on that one because that seems like the most dangerous.
uh I'm very interested yet in learning more about this sickness for no reason at all.
No personal reasons whatsoever.
No slightly better reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you're so interested in that.
Yeah. As
I
if
think
4 of us might be
I
going
don't know
down
what you're
that
talking
path.
about.
Yeah.
I can put him in timeout.
All
All
right,
right,
so
and go
Oh,
ahead. Go
Fit.
ahead. I'm not
oh,
saying anything.
that we're so
That's
similar.
secret.
Sometimes it scares me.
Me too.
Um, listen. So, do we? How much time do we have? Where are we at in the day? How much time did we burn listening to?
It would be mid-afternoon now, so like 2 or 3 o'clock. You still have some time before sundown if you wanted to check something else out, or
Let's go.
uh, the camp would be out of town, so it'd be you'd have to probably travel an hour or so out of town.
What about the Baykar block?
Baker Block's just a couple minutes away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably do that.
Let's
that
go.
one
Let's
then.
go check out Grishik.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go see the healer?
No.
No, you can't separate from the party.
Why not?
we are a team. Well, you are a team. Okay. So you go to the Baykar block, and the Baykar block is the Bakers are a subset of Mwangis, and the Baykar block is basically devoted to their tribe. Think of like Chinatown or Little Italy or something like that. Uh, it recently was a slave market, but it's now illegal in Kibwe to trade in slaves. So certainly that doesn't go on anymore. And
Oof.
yeah,
Mm.
you go around, and do you want to just ask after Grishik, or do you want to look around? How do you want to find him?
We could look for oozes. Because he sees so many. Maybe he'll be near one.
Okay.
Good job, Bailey.
Oh, just I have a. The first episode was the stall person. What race were they?
Human.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
I just couldn't remember
Fiona is going to go to the oldest person she can find
Okay.
and ask about Grishik. One old person to another.
You ask about Grishik, and the person responds, "Oh, yes. Grishik is well known in this area. Particularly, he's been uh, freaking out as of late. He's been saying he's cursed. Uh, I do believe that he's at the Shrine of Grandmother's Grace."
That sounds like a shrine I would be rather fond of. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Everybody, he's at the Shrine of the Grandmother's Grace.
What do we know about that?
Well, a religion check would be appropriate here.
Ha
Ooh.
ha ha.
I know somebody who does that.
Technically, I should make, I think, actually.
Oh yeah, you should probably make them. Definitely don't
Oh.
take that 11 I just did. I only have +2 anyway. Someone else make the check.
I have plus 11.
Plus
So,
11. So slash
yeah.
GM roll.
If you say 12, I'm going to punch you.
20
Right?
plus 11. Oh my gosh, I can't use my new keyboard at all.
Did you just want me to?
No,
Mhm.
it has to be secret.
Okay, secret.
Okay. So you know the Shrine of Grandmother's Grace is a small shrine dedicated to the god Sarenrae. It was formed by a group of Osiriani slaves in the area after they'd been freed. Osiria is known for worshipping Sarenrae in particular. It is not very popular in the area, as in Sarenrae is not a local deity that is particularly worshipped. It is also not a deity that most orcs worship, and you would know that Grishik is an orc. So that seems a little strange to you, maybe.
But he does think he's cursed. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Might just be looking for healing, or they know a lot of people that they like that are in that church. So, eh?
he probably thinks the strange quote unquote exotic deity can solve his curse. That's probably why he's there.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
All right, we go there.
Just go.
So
Yeah.
you head over. The back alley shrine's door is already open. A stylized symbol of a smiling old woman holding a glowing orb lovingly to her chest has been carved above it. The interior is a single large room with low partition walls and a few tattered mats. At the far end, a stone font filled with water stands in a large box of sand. A muscular orc wearing blood-stained hide armor kneels in front of the font while reverently pouring water into the sand. And you can kind of hear him, murmuring to himself, perhaps praying. And I need to share you
More art.
more art.
Art.
Oh gosh.
You
Where
can
is
do
it?
it, Kay.
Where I can do this. This.
I believe in you.
Did that work?
Yes,
Okay,
it did.
yeah.
Yes.
Now everyone at home can see Grishik.
Yeah. And that is what you see when you enter. He does not appear to have noticed you. He seems very intent on his prayers.
I feel like we should wait.
Yeah. Do I know any? Can I do a check to see if I know anything about like this religious practice in particular?
We can roll over your other one. So the religious practice is bringing water to the sand to restore life.
Do it.
It's symbolic.
Yeah.
So taking from the font of water, pouring it on the sand, restoring life to the desert. Since Osiria is essentially Egypt, you know that this process, if you kind of recognize the prayer that he's in the middle of, this process takes 4 or 5 minutes, and he seems to have just started it recently.
So we should wait.
Yeah, I'm down with waiting.
Is it actually question? Is it? Do I know if it's something that I could join in on? Like, do I have the knowledge to?
You could. It doesn't require more than one person. Like it is a kind of
Oh, okay.
singular meditative process.
Okay. Yeah.
You would also know that grandmother's grace is also focused mostly on redemption.
Ooh. Okay. uh, I'd probably just kind of motion everybody that we should just kind of let him finish the.
Right. So you wait a little while. A couple minutes go by. He finishes whatever prayer he seems to be on, and he stands up, turns around, and picks off a bit of dried blood off his armor. And says, "Thank you for allowing me to finish my meditations. I assume you came here for me, since none of you seem like you'd be here for Saren Ray.
I
What
thought
do
this
you
was
want?"
I thought this was where the grandmothers were supposed to meet.
No, this is a shrine of grandmother's grace.
Oh, we are graceful, yes. But actually, our friend from the embassy sent us to you. He said you have an ooze problem.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All those people turning into slimes. Yeah. That's me. I've been breaking legs and taking slaves for most of my life. Never thought it would catch up to me, but it did. I've been cursed by the gods, and cursed hard. Now people I meet turn into slimes. You probably will too for meeting with me. I figure I gotta repent for my evil ways and ask for mercy from the gods. I can't think of any other way.
How is the other people turning into oozes in front of you punishing you?
Everyone I know turns into an ooze, and then I have to kill them.
Oh dear.
Wouldn't that be a curse to you?
So he has blood on him, not
Yeah.
bile.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Are you killing them before they transform?
Well, I mean, when I see them start transforming, yeah.
What did it look? What does it look like?
I mean, their faces start to go all red, and he kind of like pulls his cheeks down, and they stop talking so good.
Does that sort of line up with what we saw at the marketplace?
100%.
Oh, okay.
First couple times I didn't know what was happening, and then oozes everywhere. Killed the oozes, but then when it happened again, I was ready.
Well, to stop the transformation then? Like that?
I mean, it worked.
It
Well,
worked.
it kind of worked.
They die.
I didn't kill one of them soon enough, and he still turned into an ooze. It was bad.
Oh.
But you shouldn't come close to me because you might get cursed too.
How long after meeting with them are they turning into oozes?
I mean, well, like one guy just turned right away. Like I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, looking for a new job," and he was like, "Ooze." But other people, I mean, some people I walked away from and they were not oozes at all. And then, like, there was a woman I saw in the market and she wasn't an ooze, but then later I heard she became an ooze.
What
Oh yeah, we
makes
saw
you
them.
so sure that this is connected to you?
It's people I have seen. How else would you? I mean, if you go around town and people start turning into oozes, aren't you gonna think it's your fault?
Wait, when did you start?
Uh,
No?
oh, when did it start?
Like the first person?
Well, I got cursed about the time I met with my old friend Matala. She worked for someone named Kalibi somewhere in the city until a few days ago when she got sick. She came to talk to me, and I sent her to the Bomandu camp nearby to a healer named Numu. I haven't seen her again. I'm assuming she's dead because she talked to me and now she's an ooze.
But you haven't heard anything from that camp, right? I mean, that might mean that they're all dead or that nothing happened.
Well, possibly. Well, maybe I should go talk to Kalibi. He might have a job for me now that she's dead.
Oh yeah, you go do that.
Honest living might help with my curse.
You know what? I think you're on to something there.
I can't see anything wrong with that.
Well, we're thinking about going to that camp. We could check on them.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I miss Batala. We
I
used
mean,
to capture slaves together.
Just
uh,
uncomfortable.
you know,
It's about redemption. I gotta accept my past and move past it forward, so I don't become backward. Wait,
yeah.
wait.
No, you got it. Man, this is probably not a good time to say I don't feel well right now.
So
Oh no!
I
Are you
think
turning into a news? And he like reaches over by the
Oh,
altar and
God,
pulls
no.
out a great club.
And then I go and run away.
No!
Do you?
Please
you do?
don't do that for
I
real.
I do a him.
You do that, and he says, "No, no, he's turning. We have to stop him." And as he says that,
Bailey,
uh,
why?
two humans walk in wielding large clubs.
Okay.
And one says, Grishik, we said we weren't done with you, fool. If you don't come back to work with us, we'll get. We'll
Oh
get.
no!
And they both explode.
Philippe,
God,
why?
do this.
Philippe, why?
Hey, I got it ready.
Can I have everyone roll me some initiatives?
Oh, I think do you have to redo that? Why do I still?
Just click on your tokens here. There's
do-
no map for this one. It's just theater of the mind.
Can I use deception?
So question.
You know what? Yes.
C-
You
does,
can use deception.
does my scout's warning apply in this situation?
Were you assuming that two people were gonna run in, turn into oozes, and attack you?
No. But the only
I'd
reason
still say it applies. I think
Huh?
you're fine. I think you're fine. I think it still applies.
I think it
You weren't,
always
like,
applies, but it's
you
just
weren't,
weird.
like, caught off guard. Yeah.
Yeah, so
um,
everybody gets +1 to their initiative rolls.
And I have to make an initiative check.
Oh, I can do
Yeah.
this by clicking. Are we using the map for
Mhm.
this? By the way, we're still in the marketplace.
No, we are not using the map. We are,
Oh.
you can just click on your person. This didn't work. Oh, probably because they don't have a. How do I add? Oh my gosh, how do I add people to this again?
You need to put them on the map.
Oh, I do.
Right click and give them a turn.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have tokens here somewhere. They exist. Oh, I have a page for tokens.
So we get to fight 2 black puddings.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
Hey, though, when Grishik fights, remember that Grishik already has weapon in hand thanks to Philippe.
That's what I said.
All right.
That is hilarious, but also you're awful.
Yeah.
So you guys can see these, and we'll tick them down as they go. If I have to make more, I'll make.
So they're not black puddings.
No.
Oh.
And then I have to add one. I have to add another one. We're just gonna pull this person here, because you guys have a friend. Ish.
Ish. Hopefully he doesn't attack Philippe, thinking that he can get Philippe before he turns.
All right. So Grishik is first in initiative here, and he has his club drawn because he was getting ready to attack Philippe. And as soon as there are no orcs in the party, correct?
No.
Okay. He will take 2 move actions, and he will go up to one of these jellies, and he will make an attack with his great club. I need to make that smaller so I can see the chat. Yeah. He swings his great club. And I can't find AC. Ah, I'm not used to this anymore. And he hits. So he has struck one of them for 9 points of damage.
But also.
Start.
And he is fortunately using a bludgeoning weapon. So
Good. I
It's
mean,
an
he's
ease.
learned.
So we are going to reference these as Ochre Jelly 1 and Ochre Jelly 2. Just tell me which one you're going to go deal with
Nah.
when you take your
Electric
actions.
goes for 2 of them. Both of them.
All both
All right.
of
All
Both.
both of them. Electric Arc is a reflex saving throw. I have 2 14s. So that is
They both
2
fail.
failures. So they take 13 damage each.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, they don't.
You know what?
Oh no.
Your electricity arcs into the oozes, and it seems to absorb the elemental energy.
Oh, Butts, you said ochre jelly, didn't you? This is different than what we fought before. This is some.
Yeah, these have burst into large orange jellies, not black puddings, as some might
Dang
say.
it! I knew that ochre jellies were resistant to. This is your fault.
I would
No, I already knew this.
Well, you do have one more action. You could recall knowledge.
I'm gonna recall knowledge.
They can't hear you when you sassily.
What is
Actually, that one came
Recall
through.
knowledge.
what is
Is
your
that
nature bonus?
11?
11 what?
Your nature bonus is 11.
Yes.
Oh right. I need to pull up the DC chart.
They really should just put them on the character or on the.
You know
That
who
makes sense.
does? Archives of Nethys does, and I think it's another one of their strengths. The guy who does it just does
That's
an
great.
amazing job. Boop 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 boop. Go into level 5. I mean, what? Who said that? You don't know anything about
What?
this creature. What is this giant orange jelly?
See, that's why it makes sense that you attack them with lightning.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
But now we know lightning doesn't work, so you're welcome.
All right.
Well-
The ogre jelly that did not attack, that did not get attacked, is going to attack the orc man,
I'm gonna go get it.
Go for it.
and he is going to hit the orc man. Doop, boop. And the orc man appears to be bludgeoned or bloodied, I should say.
Oh wow! In one
What?
attack.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did he
Yeah.
survive so many?
Because he kills them before they turn.
Yeah. And then he is going to get attacked again.
Awesome.
And that will hit, and he goes down.
Awesome.
Grishik has fallen unconscious.
Wow.
At which point the ogre jelly will. Who would be in the back of the group while you guys were talking?
I think Felipe is because he might have ducked behind someone when he raspberried.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that holds up.
So it will move up to you, but 10 feet away.
Okay.
Fiona.
All right, Fiona is going to take a full move action away from the fray.
Okay.
She will also draw her bow and designate which is the damaged ochre jelly.
Ochre jelly 1.
OJ1 as her hunted prey.
All right. Sounds like a good turn.
You stole
Ochre jelly number 1 will now move up to Felipe and strike you with a pseudopod for a 32 to hit.
I hate you.
Let me know if
Is
any of
that
these
a-
actually crit though, because I have
is that a crit?
cards.
Is that a crit there?
That is a critical, but you're only
It has
supposed
to be on
do
the
crit
die.
cards.
Yeah, it's on the die. You're going to take 28 bludgeoning damage
Yay!
and 5 acid damage.
So 33.
It will then attempt to constrict you.
Wee.
Make me
Do I
a
get a
fortitude saving throw. That will fail.
19 fails? Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, our own DCs are like 21 right now, so yeah.
Does this work? No. Oh, that'd be why. I keep hitting tilde instead of 1. All right. You take 14 more points of damage from the constrict.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
At
Philippe,
24.
you're up.
I also realized that one of the reasons I picked a trident before is because it's a melee weapon with the thrown trait. And then after our
Yeah.
discussions for this morning, I grabbed a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You're currently
don't
being
think-
held.
So I'm being held.
Yeah.
We're about to find out if they have attack of opportunity because I'm going to draw my bola.
Yeah.
I was trying to decide that or the shield. We're good so far.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't attack you.
I'll rage.
Okay.
And I'll hit it
You're
with
angry.
the bola.
Just throwing the ball at point blank range.
Yep.
You are technically 5 feet away from it because they have 10-foot reach. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Awesome. Well, here's my attack. Oh, I forgot. I'm raging. That one.
Okay. That will hit. You got a 21 to hit with 11 points of damage.
Plus another 4 fire.
Oh, plus another 4 fire. Let me check. Fire. Okay, you're good. So
By
15.
you're good, you mean they're good? They don't have a weakness to it.
No, they're not vulnerable and they are not immune. So
Okay.
you're fine. All right, that's 3 actions because you raged, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Brandur.
Is there a point in should I revive this dude or
Oh.
just chill, Philippe?
He has ferocity. He's fine. He's standing.
He's at 1
Oh,
HP.
okay.
He's at 1 HP.
Okay.
I'm not going back
So-
and changing the move action, but yeah, he's up at 1.
What were my? How does? I'm just trying to think. Oh, everything's suddenly visible.
Is everything not visible?
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't see. I could see the tokens for the other.
Yeah,
one.
dynamic lighting is on.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There you go, perfect.
Okay.
We're Final Fantasy style now.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That reminds me.
Add him.
That should do something soon.
What? What are you doing?
No, that's not what I
Jukebox.
tried.
Oh, music. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll for this? It's supposed to be 2d10. 2d10.
I'm checking my, because I was not healing at full power before. So excuse
Wait,
me.
we're 5th level, so that's 3d10 plus 24.
It's plus another 1 for your healer staff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
3d10
roll it.
plus 25.
I know. I'm trying to remember. I had one more thing that adds health, and I was trying to remember which it was.
Well, your feat changes it from a D8 to a D10. And your
Is
healing
that-
staff gives you a +1.
Was that it?
Yeah.
base
Okay.
healing. Yeah.
Might be. Should I roll it?
And yeah, go ahead and roll it for me.
Woo!
Wow.
He's back up and looks like he's back in full fighting shape.
Okay.
Great heal.
That's like one
I
of their-
don't really have any one move actions left, so
Recall knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is
All right,
that?
what's
The-
your nature bonus?
2, I think.
It's worth a shot. You could always crit.
You can do it.
I did tilde again. All right. How do you know about ochre jellies?
What? Oh wait, it actually was a 4, not a 2. I was wrong.
But you do know about them.
Just
But-
tell me, how do you know about ochre jellies?
Look,
I gotta know.
I met a stranger in a bar one night. We were having a drink, and they told, like, for 30 minutes straight, talked about these things.
All right. You found that one guy who's like
Yeah.
got a fascination with like ochre jellies specifically.
Yeah.
Got all the action
Specifically,
figures at home.
Yeah.
It's
All right, what do you
Deku
wanna
but
know?
jelly.
Never
Attacks,
thought it.
defenses, are special abilities.
What do you guys think?
I always like to know
get
defenses because I like to know HP and AC, but that's really up to you. I know David is in camp special abilities.
What do you got? Make a decision.
Defense.
Okay, they have an AC of 12, a fortitude save of 15. The reflex and will are not particularly good. Their HP is 150, and they are immune to a whole bunch of stuff. Acid, critical hits, electricity, mental, piercing, precision, slashing, unconscious, and visual.
Immune to slashing and piercing?
Oof.
Wow.
That's what you know about these
I'm
things. They're
glad we
bad.
grabbed
They're bad.
defenses. Also, did you say critical
Yeah.
hits in there?
I did say critical hits in
You
there.
you suck.
I mean, all oozes are immune to critical hits, but that's because their ACs are so low. All right, Theodosia, what do you got for us?
So, I guess I will turn surprised and do flurry of blows on the ooze nearest to me, whichever one that is.
They are both about equidistant, so you'll still have to take a move action to get to them.
Okay, so I'll move to get to the one that has already been attacked, like that has the most damage to it.
Okay.
And I'll do flurry of blows with key strike.
Okay.
So, is that how I do it?
No, you will click 1 and 2 on your key strike attack that I macroed for you.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it. So like that.
Yeah, that's perfect. And you have a 25 and a 22 to hit, both hit. And got a bunch of damage here, actually. Got a 17 and a 13 for a total of 30.
30.
So a
Now
solid
the
hit.
question the
that
question
ochre
is
jelly.
can I then jump away from them?
Yeah, you could move away. don't have to
Is
jump,
there
you can just-
anything to jump onto?
No, this is a very sparse shrine.
Can I jump onto someone's shoulders? Like Grishuk?
No? Why do you want to jump on someone?
Because then I'll be harder to catch.
You can just move away.
How tall are these things?
They're large creatures, so they fill up a 10-foot by 10-foot space.
Is there a window?
No. This is like
Alright.
built into a small little alcove.
Okay, then I'll jump away from them, but I will try to jump in a direction that is not like not behind other people who are fighting them.
I don't understand what you're trying to do. You do not want to be
Never
in
mind.
melee range of them anymore.
Correct.
Is that is your goal?
Yes.
That is what you do. You move out of melee range.
Okay.
Okay. Grishuk wakes up. He grabs. Oh no, he was fully awake.
I was gonna say, you
forgot.
were-
He's awake. And he has his great club in hand, and he just goes to town on this ochre jelly. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, I did it. I did the thing. So his first 2 swings strike true, dealing a total of 15 damage to the ochre jelly, but the third swing misses. Sinise, we're up. Philippe is being grabbed by one of the oozes
Not do that.
and looks very bad.
What does
Grishik.
Lark do? Oops.
It enlarges one of us.
They'll
What do
make
you
me
got?
clumsy though.
What if,
Yeah, no.
You want to share with the class, Sinise?
So I had planned to shoot a web at both of them, but now that one has Philippe, that's a bad plan.
What if you fireball them from behind?
Sure, let's do it.
Is that gonna
Uh,
end up getting our
That
orc
would
friend?
get Grishik as well, yes.
Oh, but
Because he is now on the other side of the oozes.
Oh.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, might need to. Okay, we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
19 to hit for 8 cold damage.
Alright, that's good. That works.
You still have one more action, but you can't. Oh, you could do your Tempest Surge maybe if that. No, it's 2 actions. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Step back.
Yeah. GTF.
Just step back a bit.
Alright,
Keep them within 30 feet.
okay.
I'm about to get murdered.
Ochre Jelly number 2 here is the one that is holding on to Philippe, I believe. Hey, Philippe, you want to make me a fortitude saving throw?
Sure. 27.
That's enough for half damage.
Ugh.
8 plus. Nope, not tilde. 1.
If you break your own formulas, your roll formulas, then I don't take any damage, right?
No.
That is true.
All right, so you take a total. Wow, that's a really low
Hey!
roll. That's a total of 2 damage.
Heck
2
yeah.
damage from that. He's just gonna do it again though. He's actually gonna do it 3 times.
Alright, I'll just roll
Total.
twice more. Okay, I'm assuming the 19 fails.
The 19 fails, so you will take 11 damage from that one. The last one fails, you'll take 6 damage from that. How you feeling, Philippe?
Not great.
That really wasn't a bad turn, all things considered.
So what
I
you
mean-
see is basically like every time he does that, another pseudopod just comes out and starts wrapping around him, and he's like trying to pull Philippe closer
Yeah,
into
I'm
the
at
body
9.
of the ooze.
I'm at 9 HP.
you're fine.
I'm about to
Fiona.
give him a walloping though.
Fiona, what do you got?
I am just gonna take 3 shots here with the short bow.
At which one?
Ochre jelly number 1. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Is that the one that's got me?
No, two's
No,
got
that's,
you.
that's the one that was hurt earlier, huh?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, two's the one that's got you.
we're DPSing. I thought.
Here,
Okay.
I'm gonna take Philippe. I'm just gonna put you right there. There go,
Thank
buddy.
you. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's attack number 3. I did them backwards. But we'll go first attack. Rather third
Oh, you
attack.
have to go second now. Do second then.
Just do second
Oh,
and then do one.
That one's gonna miss. Dang. So I have
Wow.
32 on the first attack for
Man, it'd be nice if that were a crit.
for
but it's
one
not.
for 1 damage.
Oh man,
attack-
torpos.
Attack 2 is gonna miss, and attack 3 is gonna do 6 damage.
Deadly weapons do not work well on these.
No, they do not.
All right.
All right, so 7 points of damage from Fiona's output there. Grishik is about to get just bodied again because no one else stepped up. So
Let's see. We'll see.
what do we got here? Forget his AC. First one's a hit. Hits Grishik for 15 points of damage. And then it will constrict him. And Grishik will make some fortitude saves because he can do that. If I can use the sheet.
Maybe.
Boop. Boop. He saves on one. Fails on the other. So he takes
Another. Ooh.
another
16.
Or, no, 4. Yeah, another 16 points of damage and he goes unconscious. He goes unconscious exactly.
Oh, if it would have been one less.
Yeah.
Wow. Great.
And he cannot do his thingy this time. However, that's Ogre Jelly's turn. Philippe,
Avenge
How-
me!
how you feeling in
Not
the
great.
throes of the jelly?
I attacked the one that has me earlier, right? Or did I attack the one that?
I assumed you all were attacking Ogre Jelly 1.
Okay, let's keep attacking Ochre Jelly 1 then. Okay.
Okay.
Even though
Okay.
I am in mortal peril,
Yeah, you are.
I am.
My turn's after yours.
So let's get a 4. Okay, 13 damage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my Furious Finish because I'm about to go down and end my rage, but we're gonna add an additional 9 damage to this next attack.
Wow.
All right, so the total. So I don't know if it probably didn't die after 13 or 21 damage, did it?
That last attack should have been at a -10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I missed.
The last attack misses. So we have on the dice 14, 17, both hit, and then a 11, which
Yeah.
will miss.
I forgot to click my number 2, number 3s.
Yep.
Oh wait, that second attack got a.
Second attack's a
12.
12, but that still hits. 12
Okay.
hits. The target is 12, but 11 does miss. So what do we got between those two attacks?
It's 21 damage.
21. That's a good little barrage. All right. Some good damage to that ooze. Rondur. Philippe is in peril.
Yeah, gonna heal.
Grishik's down again.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix
Except
it, fix
for
it,
the first
fix it,
time,
fix it.
technically.
What was it again?
Was what again?
My dice. I'm
The
sorry.
heal
Oh,
3d10 plus 25.
3d10 plus 25.
That's what I thought, and I'm just not negative.
Yeah, please not 3d10 minus 25.
Boop, 51.
To who?
Damn. To you.
And then
I'm assuming.
can I
Nice.
No,
think
always heal the NPC.
stabilize is just
Cantrip.
I don't know how many actions it is.
I'm trying to find. Hold on.
Here, I'll look it up in the
I
compendium.
got it
real
right
quick.
here. I just had to roll over to it. It's
Thought it
2
wasn't gonna
actions,
be
so
healed,
yeah, I
that's why
can't do
threw
it.
away my rage.
Okay,
I have,
my compendium cannot be
Um,
working properly.
if I do shield, I can only do that on myself, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna do it on myself anyway, just in case something attacks me.
All right.
Since I have a 1 action just sitting.
Might as well.
Okay. Theodosia, what do you got?
So am I allowed to do key strike again?
No, it's you have one focus point, which you have to rest 10 minutes to regain. So you cannot. But you can just go
Okay.
up and punch it.
Okay, yes. So I will go up and punch it, and I'll try to see if that will make it release Felipe or Philippe.
Do you want to attack the
2?
Ogre Jelly 2, or you want to keep ganging up on Ogre Jelly 1?
Well, which one is more damaged?
No,
1.
1.
All right,
The
then
one
I guess
holding
I'll...
Philippe is not damaged yet.
Oh, well, that's pretty terrible. I guess I'll
Yeah,
attack the first one, though.
All right, Theodosia runs into action, charges Ogre Jelly number 1. And so you'll want to click 1, 2, and 3 for your different fist attacks.
Yeah,
You
just-
can
But I do
flurry of
also want to
blows.
run away after this, so do I still get to make 3 attacks?
Oh, then you only get to make 2.
Well, you should only get 1 because you had to run back up.
Not
Right.
flurry of blows.
Blows.
Oh, okay. Then I misunderstood. I don't monk,
All right.
unlike some people.
Listen,
don't
I have a problem.
thought-
So we have a 21 and a 29. Both are going to hit. Their damage is totaled for the purposes of DR, which this creature does not have. But that's 18 points of damage. And the remnants of Ochre Jelly 1 are really starting to fall apart, having trouble holding together. Yeah.
That better not just
I'm
be
still
blood.
running away, though.
Okay, and then you run out of melee range. And Grishik is unconscious and dying. Sneeze.
What's she gonna do?
Uh,
You could web them and make it so that they.
but number 2 still has you, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then number 1 won't be. Oh wait, number 1 will just start attacking me too. Or
Actually,
just
no one else has moved into melee range, so like,
yeah,
But
what
you're
reason do they have to do anything else?
poison and it's not gonna hurt them.
still-
You could summon Fae,
I
but
could-
we didn't talk about that with Kenny ahead of time to actually pick out some, so maybe not. That wouldn't make good podcasting. I mean, we could just leave Grishik for dead and Fireball.
That would in fact leave him for mostly dead.
I don't like that We'll do Ray of Frost again.
He just set his life on the course of redemption, though.
And what better way to redeem himself than to die?
Do that and then pull out your Wand of Heal for a later turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
We're
it.
doing another Ray of Frost on number 1. And it's a critical miss.
Oh no, natural 1. Hey,
did I hear?
Kayla.
Did I hear critical?
We heard critical.
Did I hear critical?
We heard critical.
Did any of the
draw one of those
Valkyrs
cards?
get,
Oh
critical fails?
oh no! Oh no! This is a distance rift. You are teleported to the nearest space adjacent to your spell's target.
Oh god.
Sneeze, you are now adjacent to Ochre Jelly number 1.
Well, I guess your last action could be to move back, to run away.
Yeah, bye, GTFO.
Unless you want to quiet.
Nope.
That is a really cool little effect there.
So, here's what I feel like happened. Like, you started casting the spell, and the spell, like, froze over your hand and just, like, pulled you along with it
Oh no.
until you were just, like, standing right next to this Ochre Jelly, and you even, like, hit it, and it undulates a little bit, and then you run away.
The wiggle.
The wiggle.
You backflip away from it.
Nope.
Okay.
Great feline agility. I'm about to get destroyed unless
Ochre Jelly number 2. I mean, it's just gonna keep constricting Philippe. Could you make me 3 fortitude saving throws?
Come on, pass him.
Sure.
Pass him.
Oh, first one's a
Yay.
pass.
They're all passes, aren't they?
Those all pass, yeah.
Okay.
So you
so
take 7, 6,
16.
and 3.
Cool. 16.
That's a
16 damage.
That's a
Fine.
very
That's
good
fine.
turn.
It's okay.
You were so worried.
That's like Fiona class damage right there.
Fiona, Ochre Jelly number 1.
All right, we're
Is still damaged, looking almost gone. Ochre Jelly number 2
all
looks
right,
just fine.
attack number
This will
1
be your
on
time to
Ochre
shine.
damage number 1 is 2 damage on a 25 to hit.
Do you
Yeah,
add
yeah.
damage for your hunted prey?
Oh, I think I should.
I think you get +1 to those. Or something.
I will look it up after my turn is over. As
I
to
mean,
not...
you would have to have taken a feat
Are
for
you
it, I'm
roll?
sure.
You're also not rolling 2d6 for your striking. Oh, you don't have a striking bow. You just have a +1 bow.
Yeah.
That would have made too much sense.
Yeah. Well, you know. Maybe next time we're in town, I will get a striking bow.
You're in town. You're literally in town right now.
Oh, that's the scimitar. Ignore that one.
No, I saw a scimitar. That's a slashing attack. It splits.
Throw another 1 damage on there.
All right, so we got 25 to hit, 24 to hit, 15 to hit, all hit, totaling 6 points of damage.
Well, Grimish is about to get
Yeah.
eaten.
You need more damage, friend.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if I could crit these things, then maybe it wouldn't be a problem.
Maybe.
All right, Ochre Jelly number 1 does not appear to want to consume Grishik's body. It wants to join in on the fun with Philippe.
No.
So we're gonna start with a good old pseudopod, as you know, you've grown to love them, with a 20 to hit.
That misses.
All right, first one's a miss. It's gonna try again with a 29 to hit.
That hits. But it's not critical.
You will take 16 points of damage, and then it will constrict you.
Here's that save. Got a 24.
That'll save for 3 more points of damage.
Woo.
And so now you see 2 jellies are just like piling up on Philippe, and like they're like holding
Just-
him up in the air between them, like trying to pull them each other.
While just yucking his bowl at them.
He's just, Philippe, you're up.
Well, I can't rage again for another minute. So I'm going to be making regular bola attacks. Oh, I kept Yeah, I did it again where I kept forgetting to do the minuses. They're all above 12 though.
They are all above 12, so we.
So that is 10 damage, 10 damage, and 7 damage. Is it dead?
That is enough. Ogre Jelly number 1 falls to pieces, and it's
Yay!
gone. Maybe. Yep, now it's gone.
Just don't maybe.
All right, Bronder. What do you got?
I mean,
You don't have to heal me.
how long? Well, how long? Till. Well, he's not gonna. How many rounds does it take for him to die?
Grishik.
Yeah.
He will be dead not this next round, but the round after.
Should I? I don't know.
You could stabilize him.
Also, the Ochre Jelly is undamaged, so you could do a three burst heal, a 3 action heal, and burst
Oh,
heal everybody.
yeah.
I mean that helps him and helps Philippe, but
If you wanted to. Okay.
it's an option.
How does
I
that
don't know if
one
you
work?
want to spend a heal spell. That's up to you.
I don't mind spending it.
Okay. So would that just be 3d10
Yeah, just 3d10.
plus 1?
Oh yeah, healing staff plus 1. Oh
Okay.
my lord!
Whoa! What
My
are these
Lanta.
rolls?
That is 25 points of healing to everyone
What?
in this
26.
church. And
6.
26.
Excuse you.
26 points of healing to everyone in the church and nearby.
Wow.
Grishik's back
That is
up.
clutch.
That is a lot. Wow. Oh man.
Ooh.
Theodosia. What do you
Okay,
got?
I would like to go punch the golden thing number 2.
Okay.
And can I punch it in the pseudopod so that it releases Philippe?
So the most you can do there is you could use an aid action to help Philippe get out on his turn. And so you would make an athletics check or an unarmed strike with the sole intent of giving Philippe either a +1 or +2 if he wanted to escape next round.
No, I don't think I'll do that.
Yeah, I was about to say also, I think I'm taking less damage when they're not smacking me with the pseudopods.
You might actually.
Just because
Alright,
I roll
I'll
okay
move
for
in to number 2 and fist it, and then move out.
You do get to attack it twice, so do 1 and 2. Fist attack number 2 as well.
Even though I'm moving twice.
Flurry of Blows lets you take 1 action to do 2 attacks.
And this, I thought Flurry of Blows only happened once per
That's
encounter.
Key Strike.
Oh, okay.
Key Strike is once per encounter. Flurry of Blows is all day, every day.
Okay, great.
And so we got a 27 and a 17 for 2 solid hits. 19 points of damage. Bam, 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 bam. And then Theodosia retreats. Grishik wakes back up. They're still going. Ah! He picks
Stands
up
up.
his great hammer,
Yes,
stands up, and moves over to the Ogre Jelly.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Is it Ray of Frost time?
Eh.
Or do you want to do a Tempest Surge? Because that does. Never mind, that is electricity. No.
More electricity. Ogre Jellies. Yay.
It's about to get a little cold in here.
Okay.
18 to hit. 6
18 will
damage.
definitely hit. Minimum damage of 6. Not
That's
so
not minimum.
impressive though. It is.
Oh,
Minimum.
I keep forgetting about my.
Oh, it's 1 above minimum. That's weird.
That is weird. Why does it add 2?
Is it?
Because it's +1/+1.
What? Lost you.
That's what it says on the thing. It says 2 + 1 + 1. +2.
No, but I don't know where that +2 comes from.
Spellcasting modifier?
Oh, it might have the wrong spellcasting modifier on there because it should be a +4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, we'll
I'll
fix
assume,
that later.
I'll assume that's right because that does make more sense that your spellcasting modifier is not a 2. And I'll do 2 more damage. Give you benefit of the doubt. Anything with your last action, Sinise?
You have. Yeah, I don't know what else you can do really.
I think I'll hold on to that last point and do nothing.
Okay.
Could you start, or can Sunise start casting half of a spell?
Nope.
Yep.
So on the next turn we do 2 of them.
Yeah, that would be great if that worked. That would be
Alright,
so much more
well-
helpful.
Ochre Jelly's turn. I think we know what's happening here. So just
Roll
go
them.
ahead and make some fortitude saves for me. Oh my gosh, your fortitude
Ooh,
saves are
good.
ridiculous.
Okay, I'm also rolling really well. Because
Yeah,
that's an 18, a 17, and a 19 on the die.
it's really good. So that's half damage from each of those for a 5, 11, 15
6,
points of damage. You're fine.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm way fine.
Fiona,
All right.
your previous hunted target is dead.
I'm going to hunt a new target. I'm going to take
Okay.
a hunted shot. And, all right. So we're going to go ahead and.
Do 2 attacks. And
So it's essentially
Do a
going to work out to be
attack.
3 attacks anyway.
yeah, 3 attacks, but then next turn you can do 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they're all going to hit, and we're going to go ahead and do 8 damage.
We
That
need to
damage
get you
output
that
not so
striking
great.
rune.
You know, I don't know why I forgot to grab a striking rune. And then I look and they're like 60 gold, and I'm like, why do I not have one of these?
You guys have 50 gold sitting in the pot.
It- it's
maybe
awful.
invest, you know?
Yeah, we're buying a striking rune as soon as we go to this cult meeting.
This was actually Kayla's plan the whole time.
Oh yeah,
not
to
buy the striking rune, so the
yeah.
first bit, the first bit of loot that comes out has to go to Fiona to get her a striking rune.
That's terrible. All right, I'm
This
gonna
is a
do my
plan.
range attacks properly this time.
Are you? I'm not sure I believe you.
I did.
Oh, critical!
No.
Dang it.
Oh no, it doesn't do the regular damage.
Actually it did, cause that 15 is 5 plus 6 plus 4, and it's the
What?
2d6.
Oh, you don't have roll crit damage on here. I see.
Yeah, I
see.
think
Never
I have
mind.
it turned off or something.
Okay, wow, you did that. That's a monster turn from Philippe. What do we got here? 22,
30
17, 22 to
That's
hit.
41
but,
damage,
41 points of damage.
without any rage involved.
That's just some monster bolus throws. Just.
I feel like he was inspired by the weak Fiona turn.
No,
Perhaps.
I think he's fighting for his life.
Oh, that too.
Brondur, you're up. What do you got?
You definitely don't need to heal me this time.
Yeah. Philippe's doing
I
fine.
think you're really unlucky.
Oh, what do I do then? Oh no.
Do you have any Do you have any spells that'll smite this thing?
Nope. I don't really have.
Not one.
There weren't a lot of options, right?
All right, that's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to rag on you. It's just
You could just go up and hit it with your staff. Do you have a magical staff?
I do.
I mean, why aren't we
What
doing
about
that?
what about Divine Lance? Don't you have here?
Yeah, I was trying to look at
we
my.
don't know what its alignment is. Yeah, the lawful, chaotic,
Yeah.
evil, and good damages only hurt people that have the opposite alignment.
It's true.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm like none of these are helpful. Well, I could give you a +1 armor. I can
Can you
cast
do that?
Forbidding Ward. Forbidding
Oh.
Ward.
Well,
Give
you would need
Philippe-
bonuses to fort saves at this point. Because that seems to be what the creature's doing, just
Yeah.
trying to...
Yeah, it's a +1 to armor and saving throws.
Oh,
That's
okay.
helpful.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you do some
so-
Forbidding Ward on,
Yeah, I'll go
Philippe.
ahead and do that.
maybe
Um,
Philippe sees, like, visions of pseudopods coming out at him, trying to crush him. Knows how to dodge them. I don't know. I just
Nice.
described a nightmare scenario, really.
Yeah, that doesn't seem positive at all.
Okay, you got one more action. You want to do anything with it?
I don't think I have.
You because you didn't fail your recall knowledge, you technically could have done it again. I don't know if we want to roll it now, since we're almost at the end of this fight.
It might be over soon. Yeah. Like, Philippe
Yeah.
has
It'll
another
all be
turn like
over
that.
soon.
No, I'm okay. I'll just.
No.
All right, Theodosia, what do you got?
I'm fisting it again.
You gotta say it like that.
That's what it's called. It's called the fist.
Why do you need to run away?
Did it do it twice?
It did.
Did
Okay.
Attack
total
a
of
third time.
17
Don't
points
run.
of damage.
Okay.
Do you run back?
Yes.
I am so
David's
disappointed.
upset. David's upset.
Philippe is
Okay.
disappointed.
Grishik is gonna go to town with his great club. Boom, boom, boom. A natural 1 on the last attack, a 7 on the second attack, and a 14 on the first attack.
Did you
For
say
one hit.
Did you say natural 1?
I did say a natural 1. So
Alright.
we do get 9 damage in.
He is slowed 1 until the end of his next turn.
So he's swinging wildly, and he knocks off some of the ooze, and it just like covers his shoulder and slows him down. And he feels like a little stuck as he's like trying to wipe it off. Sneeze. What do you got?
Fireball.
Just fireball.
Hurry
Just
up.
fireball.
Screw it.
That's a 12 cold damage. I did
Okay.
forgot to fix the cantrip again.
That's fine. 25 to hit will do. Cold damage is effective. This ooze is looking almost gone.
Yay!
Barely maintaining its form. And hey Philippe, why don't you make some fortitude
No.
saving throws?
No.
+1.
Last one, you say?
No, plus
Mm.
1.
Oh, +1. Yeah. Is it 20 good?
It is not. That is a fail.
But that's also
It
the
is the
lowest
least one.
roll.
So that's
Yeah.
5, 9, and 15 total. Okay. I'm still above 20. This is
You're
great.
fine.
I'm rolling
Fiona.
amazing.
All right. My dumb, not powerful attacks. All right, so
Ah.
You have 4 though,
I do.
so that's nice.
Why did you do 2 attacks at base? I'm confused.
Sorry. Ignore that second at base.
Okay.
And so we have 3 damage, 1 damage, so 4, 7, 12. Ah, there we go.
All right.
That was
Just
a
have
turn.
Some damage. Okay.
Oh, it's still up. Dang.
Still going. Philippe, it's been trying to consume you this whole time. Tasty little kobold morsel.
You know what the drill is.
Bola, bola, bola.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone. Like,
Oh,
how do you destroy this thing that's holding you?
I actually it finally dies when I fall on it because I keep bullying it and smacking its pseudopods, and then it takes enough damage from that. A couple get blown off from the magical strikes, and then I just fall belly flopping into it, and it goes.
And the ochre jellies are defeated. And Grishik says, you see, those are the guys I talked to earlier today. I told them that I was quitting the gang.
Really? No.
Maybe we're doomed.
Well,
Well, I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna turn into oozes too, because this curse is totally on me.
I'm surprised you didn't turn into an ooze.
Well, I'm the curse. It's me. If I turned into an ooze, other people wouldn't turn into an ooze. So clearly, I'm the curse.
So why not kill yourself?
whoa. I mean, listen, I'm going to redeem myself,
That's
and
good
then
too.
the curse will be lifted. I'm on the straight and arrow.
Philippe like rolls over and like stands up, just starts wiping all of the guts of these jellies off of him. So he doesn't look like one.
Quick, bring the camera over so they can see Poe.
They don't need to see.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
She's so sleepy.
Anyway,
And he says, "Yeah, I guess if you guys really want to do something about this, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could go find Matala and ask her. But I mean, I think it's just me. I think if I disappear or if I go work for that Kalibi person, I'll be fine, right?"
Oh, it sounds like a plan to me. You just stay out of everybody's way and try not to ooze anyone, if you can help it.
Kalibi,
Okay.
you said it earlier.
Yeah. Kalibi's who Matala used to work for. Would you like to make a perhaps society check?
Yeah. Let's try my amazing +0 society.
You don't know. You don't know any Kalibis in the city.
What
Never
about
heard of it.
Hey.
It seems like Seniz wants to do this too.
Okay.
The 26th.
So Saniz, you would know that there's no person you know of named Kalibi, but there is a place, the Kalibi Caravan House, which is known to employ merchants and perhaps smugglers and the like.
perhaps we could investigate further.
I mean, yeah, if it ties back to the cult, then we'll know for sure. I guess. Yeah. We've got time.
We're
Ugh.
fine.
Can I take a bath first, though?
Definitely.
No.
Take a bath somewhere where they install striking runes.
And yeah,
Goodness.
you've defeated these ochre jellies. Grishuk thanks you for saving his life, and he says, I would totally pay you if I had any money."
It was an experience.
It's real good exposure for you guys.
So are all
Oh.
the oozes like golden like that, or are there like different colors?
No, I mean, some of them have turned into this one. I've seen some. I mean, these guys were big. They were much bigger than the other ones I saw.
Wait, were the other ones different colors?
Yeah, there was some small black ones too. There's one that was like almost transparent.
Did that one do anything special?
I don't know. I hit it with my club until it stopped moving. But they were all small. These things were giant.
That's weird.
Yeah, I
Were
mean,
they
it's
in
super
small
weird. Like
people?
I talked to these guys this morning and it didn't turn into ooze. But that's how you know that I'm the curse.
I mean, were the people that turned into the small ones smaller?
No,
No.
they're just normal sized people.
Hmm.
Does the size of the ooze correspond to how much you talk to them?
I don't know.
Wait, are we actually like humoring him, guys? We know he's not the cause.
Do we?
Well, I'm gonna go back to my meditations. I got a long road to redemption ahead of me.
Maybe you can help redeem yourself by cleaning this up for the church.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, you take care of it. Talk to you later.
He grabs like one of the dirty mats on the ground and just starts wiping the ooze up.
Well,
Can
I
can
feel
I save a
terrible.
piece of this ooze? Like, can we
Sure.
just store it so that we can show it to the healer?
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
So
Uh,
how,
While
how
we're
much?
at a pause, I need to take 5, if that's okay.
No.
Yes, break. You can't stop me.
I mean, are we about to end, actually?
I was gonna try to end in like the next 15, 20 minutes, but Kayla's already gone.
Full of a toque. I'm gonna go rinse this bowl. I'll be back.
So how you guys liking Slytherin so far?
I like
I
it.
don't
It's
I
good.
don't feel like there's a lot of slithering happening.
I mean, it's early.
I mean, there's a lot of oozes and oozes slither.
No, they just ooze.
No, well, their movement is considered slithering.
I disagree with that.
You can disagree all you want. That's what it is.
David
show
wants to
you-
know if you're expecting snakes.
Were you expecting snakes?
Not necessarily, but slithering requires muscles
Why?
because it's just how slithering works.
Well, they have to move somehow.
Yeah, they're oozing. They're oozing around like an
I don't.
amoeba.
That's not a verb.
I mean,
It is a
amoeba,
verb.
I guess it is a
amoeba
verb.
don't have muscles.
Right, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amoebas ooze and oozes ooze, but snakes slither. Snakes have muscles. Other things probably slither too that I can't think of right now.
well, the Pathfinder 2 definition of ooze movement is a slither. So maybe it doesn't fill in your worldview. But that's what it is. Well, now Kayla's back, but we lost David.
Apologies, friends.
Unacceptable.
Listen, I know better than to drink tea on the podcast because I know it goes right through me, and yet
Yeah, there you are drinking that tea. I actually have no Mountain Dew today. A little sad. Empty.
Yay.
do you mean green TM?
Oh, gee. I mean, listen, if we ever made our own drink company, that would be the name. It'd be the Green TM.
Len is trying to catch this fly, and she is not good at it at all.
Send in Mako. She's way better at it. Anyway, so what's the plan of action here? Did we decide while I was
Yeah,
absent?
so it's starting to be early evening. The sun is beginning to set. You think if you headed over to the plaza, you would catch the sermon. Wow,
Ah.
Yeah.
couldn't think of that word.
Should also catch the marketplace first. Straight.
You could also catch the marketplace first if you wanted to get a striking rune.
I
For the
100%.
person without a striking rune.
Listen, I was a hot mess when I made this character, so I did a lot of things wrong. It's okay.
I like how you said was a hot mess.
I wasn't gonna comment. I
Listen,
was gonna let that slide.
I might be a hot mess, but at least I'm hot. Like
Exactly.
that's the
you're
Eleanor Shellstrap in me.
very
All right. So do you have 60 gold amongst you? I know you have 50 in your party loot. Do you have 10 more gold to
Yes, I didn't spend much gold at character creation.
didn't buy all the items you needed?
Yeah, we probably don't even need the the character loot, the party loot. That's my fault.
Don't we also start with some?
Yeah, we did, and I didn't spend it because I'm a fool.
That's the thing. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Fiona
how much
didn't
do we-
actually buy the level 4 item that was supposed to be bought, aka the striking rune. Okay, so we'll say you do that. You have your striking rune. While you guys are in the marketplace, you know that someone's off talking over in the corner, and they go, "Did you hear about the bartender? Yeah, they totally burst into an ooze earlier in the day.
No.
Tiny little thing, really. It was kind of surprising, but you know, the guards were able to deal with it. You know, I heard about that one, that old guy who went to the bar every night. Happened to him too.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Are we spreading it? Oh no!
And you hear a couple more
Oh
of these
no!
stories.
People we talk to, maybe?
Yeah. Everyone make
Weird.
me a perception check.
Oh.
You know who didn't get it? Those jerks at the Merchants Association.
It's 100% true. No one from the Merchants Association got it.
They should.
Oh shit.
All right, what do we got? We got 24, we got 28, we got 29, and a 19. Anyone with over 20 kind of pieces it together very slowly. First off, yeah, these are all people you interacted with
I'm like
last
almost
night.
there.
And they are all human. And so everything you sort of piece that together. Like the cat person you talked to at the bar last night, they're fine.
Oh no! What about that racist guy? What if that's the only reason he lets humans in is because he wants to infect them all as oozes?
I'm sorry, the envoy was human. I did not
No.
clarify that. My apologies. He was human.
I think she's talking about the guy we're about to see.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
The
don't know.
religious cult, the cult where they only let in humans because they're racist. Maybe it's because
I mean, that guy might be human too, so he might be actually knowledgeable of this thing and trying to get people away from it. I don't know.
Maybe
He's been running this
it.
cult for a while.
Yeah, never mind.
He's established, well established in the area.
Could be
I-
somebody that hates him doing it.
Can we go back and tell this to Grishik?
You don't think he has the
Anything
mental ability to accept
Mhm.
anything other than what he believes?
But it
Well,
does
that's
kind of
unfortunate.
validate his
He's
position
cursed.
on the thing.
Yeah, he
It
is cursed.
does, but
We're
but
cursed.
also, you know, he doesn't have to take all the blame for every single person if there's other people spreading it as well.
Oh no, he's not going to make it to my bridge club. No!
All right, so do you guys want to head to the plaza to make it in time for the sermon?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I have to pull up a different thing. I cannot find it. I cannot find it.
Can I get like a little cloth and like put it over my face as a face mask?
Yes,
Okay.
sure. All right, so you head to the plaza and you see this gated facility with a resplendent plaza in front of it, a fountain and everything, and set up on a stage of sorts is an older gentleman, Mwangi descent. Here you go. Look at that. Did everyone get that? See that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Cool.
So I'm sorry, is he human or not?
He is human. Mwangi is a subset of human. And he is starting his sermon, and he starts to go on about community and sacrifice and dedicating yourselves to Mwangi tradition, and he talks a lot of the human way and humanity's ability to persevere in difficult times, human this and human that. What do you guys do while watching this sermon?
I take out a couple needles and some yarn out of a satchel and slowly begin knitting.
Okay.
I look around the crowd to see if I can see anybody who matches the description of the barkeep's daughter.
You can see one of the robed people on the stage with Bats Ulan matches the description.
Heads up, we're not getting paid for that quest because the bartender became an ooze. So
But you should know that her father's dead.
I wouldn't put too much
What did you
stock in
tell her?
that.
Who's
We
gonna take care of the bar now?
Because we're not
okay,
going to
well,
get
no,
paid
no, no,
for
hold
that.
on. We should probably not tell her because then she'll turn into an ooze.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we should probably not talk to anybody.
Did
Also,
any of us have the message cantrip?
Well, I
I
can
have a
talk to people still. So
We
Well,
don't-
I have a question.
I could be our
Have you
party
guys-
mouth.
We
Have
don't
you
know
guys
that.
told me this since I'm the only one who failed that?
Was there any discussion about you being
Yeah.
ooze vectors?
Telling you guys, we're cursed.
Failing
Yes,
just judge-
you got the curse from the orc.
But all of those things happened before you even met the orc.
It's a retroactive curse.
So he finishes off his sermon, talking about how coins are material representations of sin, and he calls out and says, "Please cast away your sin into this basket." And he sets a basket down on the stage, and people start pulling out their coins and putting them in the basket.
Wait,
Religion.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask, or Addie had to step away, but she's got this spell called Wall of Wind, which would have been hilarious to put right in front of the basket.
They're putting in like copper pieces, like it's not,
Yeah.
you know. But he is standing by the edge of the stage as people put coins into this basket, and he's like bending down and shaking people's hands and says, "Yes, yes. Give me your sin. Place your sin upon me in the basket, and it will be washed away." Yes.
That's the
yes.
weirdest pickup line I've ever heard.
That sounds
Yeah.
grossly sexual.
That's what I was saying. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you all approach him? What do you do? What do you do?
I
But
fe-
if we're cursed, then how are we even
Yeah,
gonna do
we
this? Like,
Like Emily's look like, ah.
I mean,
Like,
I
what
could,
do
So
we do?
I am not cursed. I want to point out we have an uncursed party member here.
we don't know that.
well, so okay, hold on. Do we know exactly how it spreads? Like, does it spread by talking? Because then we can just wear masks, which is what my character thought of. Or we could, if it spreads by touching, you
You're
know.
not sure. You don't know anything about what's going on. You could experiment on these people. Want to experiment on them?
Really shouldn't go mess with the sermon. Like he'll give another sermon tomorrow. Maybe we need to go to the camp where they have the healer. And
That's
just
what I'm
figure all
thinking.
this out.
Maybe we. Oh.
Kenny, I think it was
Is there anyone there who's like a really evil person?
You don't
No,
know.
we
I'm sorry.
can't just
Well,
pick.
I mean, the racist cult leader, maybe. You know,
Yeah, I'm like, how much do we
he might be an
care
evil
if he does?
person.
Kenneth, I would like to point out that it's in very poor taste in the middle of this pandemic to make us contagious to people.
Listen, you're the ones who failed your fort tapes. It's not
I
our
don't
fault.
know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
All right, so what do you guys do? He's finishing up his sermon.
Oh.
Like he's collecting money from people. They look like they're starting to put things away.
Look, I don't want anyone here to go die just because we decided to wade through them. Let
Are
Let
we?
the crowd disperse and then kind of make it up before he does? Is that what you're saying?
no, I mean like maybe we should just leave. I don't know. Like I don't want to end up fighting 100 oozes all of a sudden.
Yeah, I feel like fucking around in a crowd is the or goofing around in a crowd is the opposite. I'm sorry, is the opposite of what we want right now.
There's just too many humans here.
Agreed. Why don't we come? There'll be a sermon tomorrow. David makes a great point. Let's go
I mean-
see. Let's go to Camp Numu and talk to the elven healer.
It's not
Yeah.
Camp Numa.
I know, but I couldn't spell the name of the actual camp, and I could spell the name of the healer, so it's Camp Numu.
All right, so you guys step away from the sermon, watching him collect his illicit gains, and make your way out of the city. And we see in the distance, there is a woman from the bar, one of the servers. We see a flashback of Bronder being given a drink from this server, and she's walking on her way to the bar, and her face starts to droop. The skin on her hands begins to fall and slough off, and she turns into
Whoop.
an ooze.
Whoop.
And we'll see you next time, guys.